Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with Wonderful Boys. And today I'm in Langkawi, and this hotel that I'm going to review is actually the first out of the three, which is the Westin Langkawi. So this hotel is actually located about 30 minutes by car away from the Langkawi International Airport, or if you are taking the ferry from the mainland Malaysia, it's about a 5 minutes drive only. Meaning to say, 5 minutes from here is actually the ferry terminal, and there is actually lots of things over there, which is the Eagle Square, which is one of the attractions in the Langkawi Island, as well as there are some shops and restaurants around too. And as you can see, this is a resort hotel, and we have a very nice view. Most of the rooms here have nice views of the sea, which is right behind me. So I'm going to be showing you the facilities in this hotel as well as the room tour. So we are staying in the one-bedroom suite with the beach oceanfront view. It's actually a very nice, very spacious room with great views of the sea behind me. And of course, we're going to show you a little bit about the elite hour. Basically, you get the drinks for 2 persons, as well as the breakfast at seasonal taste. And if you use other facilities like the fitness center, we'll show you that as well. So before I continue with this video, if you're not already done so, do remember to subscribe to our channel by clicking down here below, and do support us by giving us a like as well. So since we are here, let's have a look at the facility. So this is the main pool area, and as you can see, it's actually very spacious. It's actually a square size, and it's about 1.3 meters, so it's slightly deeper than normal pool. And it has a view of the sea over there. So let's come over this way. It's almost 7 in the evening, and there's actually, you can see lots of people around in this area, and lots of children as well, so it's a very family-friendly hotel. And I also see that there are lots of couples here as well, so I think it's not a bad place for a honeymoon, I would say. So if we continue walking down this way, on your right-hand side is actually where the children's pool is where it's really crowded, and there are lots of sun decks around here, so if you want to lounge, it's also possible. So let's head over onto the other side of the pool. I would say that the view is really good, and if the weather is great like today, I think it's going to have a good time in the pool. So quite thoughtfully, there are actually some steps here which actually leads you to the deepest part of the pool, so that you won't just have a sudden drop. So it's quite safe for your children to come here. Over here are some of the rooms, which are the I think is a pool-facing room, which faces more to this part of the hotel, but not the sea view on this over there. So I'm just going to walk around on this side, and basically, actually our suite is just on this corner. So actually it's a pretty nice location, very convenient. If you want to go to the pool, it's just here. And if you continue walking this way, you actually see that you do have some nice photo opportunities with the sea in the backdrop. So our room is just over here, and next up I'm going to show you the room. So see you later. Hi, so welcome to this suite. This is the one-bedroom oceanfront view suite. It's actually very large, it's about 150 square meters. It comes with a separate living space and a bedroom. Okay, so when we first come in, you can actually have a couple of light switches here, which controls the lighting for the main hallway, as well as the where you put your key slot. And immediately on your right-hand side is the half bathroom, it's a powder room. It's not very big, but it's functional. There is a WC as well as a basin for your guests to actually wash up here, right? So let's head further down, and here we actually see that there are more light switches. This is the light control panel for the chandelier, and below it is the air conditioning panel, right? So as we go into the living space, this is actually where both the living space and the pantry is found. And on this side here, on your right hand side is actually the minibar area. So the complimentary items are actually on top. You can see there's a bottled water, coffee, tea, and some cups, as well as a kettle for you to boil water. Alright, so the mini fridge is actually located over here, just below here. And it's actually full of items, but do note that it is not complimentary. So do look at the prices before you actually go on to consume these items. So right here is the sofa area, which I find it very comfortable, rather nice. I like the chandelier on top, and this whole area feels quite homely, consider that this is a resort. And there's also a nice lounging chair for you over here. So they did prepare some welcome amenities. I see 3 green apples and 3 large-sized macarons. So thank you to the hotel for that. There are actually 2 balconies here. This is a large balcony, and this side actually has very nice views of the ocean. I will actually go and show you this a bit later. So in front of where I am is actually the television cabinet, and also where you have a good distance from the sofa to the TV. Right, so next up I'm going to head into the bedroom. And this is actually where I am, is the bedroom. Again, you can see there's a consistent parquet flooring, so it's quite nice throughout the entire suite. And immediately on my left hand side is the area where the television is, as well as a combined desk for working. So over here we can actually see that there is a telephone, main PowerPoint socket, as well as various connectivity, like you can see sockets like the HDMI, as well as some VGA cables that you can actually connect to the television here. So actually quite thoughtful. And this is the, I would say, work kind of a seat. Not very ergonomic, but I guess it's okay. Over here, this is the one of the 2 balconies, the smaller balcony, which is also, I think, quite nice. I'll show you later. And this is we have the sitting area here, which I'm not sure why we need this, but yeah, this is the sitting area. And one or 2 bedside tables right over here. It actually is quite useful because you have power sockets located on either side of the bed. So whichever side that you're on, you actually have access to electricity, as well as switches which control the lighting. So maybe if I come out here, I'll show you the view. This is the one of the 2 balconies, and it's actually a fairly, I would say it's a good size, and it has a view that overlooks the garden, as well as partial ocean view over that side. So it's actually pretty nice. I would say that the sun sets on the other side, so you don't really have the glare on this side, but perhaps you'll get to see the sunrise in the morning. So yeah, this is one of the 2 balconies, and let me head back inside. And I'm going to head over to the other side, which is the where the washroom is and the closet is as well, through a narrow walkway over here. And we have seen over here, you can see over here, it's actually quite dark. I actually cannot figure out how to turn on this light. I don't know if it's out, or is it meant to be like emergency lighting only. So this is where the safe is, as well as some bedroom amenities like a laundry bag, as well as, I don't know what this is. I think this is like a mosquito repellent. Yeah, so quite a few things here. Iron as well, torchlight here also. And on this side is some clothes hanger as well. Nothing much here, so I'm not going to open this. This is where you can put your luggage over here. So I'm going to head into the bathroom. I would say that the bathroom is not very fancy. However, it is quite spacious, a very simple design, but very functional as well. So immediately on the left hand side here, we can see this is the showering area, and there is a rain shower on top, as well as the handheld shower here, and of course the amenities by Heavenly Spa, which of course is going to be a great experience. Thoughtfully as well, they have a handrail there for you to use if you have mobility issues. So next to it is the WC. Pretty simple. There is a bidet at the side and an emergency phone for you to use should you need it. Adjacent to it is the single vanity. As you can see, there's only one basin here, so you have to share. And here are the bathroom amenities like the hand wash, as well as moisturizer, hand soap, various other things like the comb, as well as shaving kit, dental kit, as well as 2 bottled waters. Alright, so there's actually a bathtub over here, which is actually right next to me. And as you can see, this is separate from the shower area, so actually I would say it will be much cleaner than if you have a combined area. There are more towels here, and later, well, it's not very big, I would say that it's quite narrow, so later at the end of the video, I'm probably going to say if it's useful for a soap or not. There are tinted glass there so you can't see through. So I'm going to head over to the balcony, the very large balcony which overlooks the ocean. So let's have a look. So I'm going to head back out to the bedroom and now the living room area, and this is actually where the main balcony is by the living room. So come, let's have a look. As you can see, it's actually very big. There is a lounge, kind of like a seat here, and there's also a table, a wooden table with, I would say, nice outdoor chairs too, where you can have an outdoor dining, whether in the morning or in the evening like this. The weather is really, really beautiful. And as you can see behind me is basically the Straits of Malacca. Actually very beautiful, unobstructed view of the sea. I think that this is actually one of the better viewing points from the entire hotel. The swimming pool is actually just right next to us. So yeah, you basically can, in the morning, we will see that whether the view is good. And yeah, so it's pretty nice. So if you book the Oceanfront view, this is probably the room that you will get right in front of the beach. Right, so next up we are going to show you the breakfast at Seasonal Taste, so stay tuned for that. Alright, good morning. So we are here for breakfast at Seasonal Taste, which is located on the 3rd floor of the hotel. It's actually a full buffet style. It's very crowded in the morning, and yeah, basically you go around and take whatever you want, as much as you would like. So let's briefly go through what some of the items are. So there are a couple of beverage options. There are some chilled juices. They are not freshly squeezed, but they are just juices, chilled juices from the carton, like this orange juice we see here. There's also some coffee options like the cappuccino, latte, and in this case here, they say it's a local coffee. I'm not sure what brand this is, so I just try it out instead of the regular latte. And if we move on to talk about the food items, let's start off with something that we're familiar with, which is the American breakfast plate that we see over here. Basically, you can choose what are the egg options that you would like. In this case, it's a scrambled egg. It looks a bit overdone. And choose whatever size portions that you want. Vegetables, mushrooms, sausages, baked beans, as well as potato in this case. You can also opt for local option like this, a porridge. In this case, this is the fish porridge with whatever condiments that you would like. There's also options to have a roti canai, which we have right here. Although this plate has a shawarmushi and also a scrambled egg as well. So there's also a curry. If you prefer that to pair with your roti canai, that's also possible. So there's also some Malaysian options, which actually I have over here. Let's take it for you. So as you can see here, there's like mee goreng. There's also nasi goreng, I believe. Rendang. I think this is beef rendang, and also some sambal prawn on the side. Quite interesting. So there's also a lot of like I would say dessert, or you say bakeries, however you want to say it. There is in this case, this is the apam balik, which is actually like a peanut kind of a pancake, which is quite nice around this region. And there's also a lot of Malay kueh. It's a counter, basically lots of kuehs on it. And of course your typical bakeries like your muffins as well as your donuts, which we have on this plate as well. Of course, you can also opt to end your meal with fresh fruits over here. Not a great selection, watermelon, pineapple, as well as honeydew. And you can opt to have, in this case, like a fruit cocktail, or muesli, or if you would like, there's also yogurt as well. So before I end and start eating, they also do have a selection of a Dilmah tea, which they just place it on the counter. If you want hot water, you have to request for them. If you want coffee tea, you have to ask them as well. So that's about it for the breakfast. We're gonna start eating, and I'll probably see you next at the end of the video. So bye. Okay, so it's close to checking out time here at the Westin Langkawi, and I think it's a good time for me to give you a quick summary about this particular stay. So first of all, the check-in experience was pretty good. When we actually arrived, they actually brought us to this check-in lounge for Marriott Bonvoy Platinum and above. And the check-in formality is done there. You can just sit down, they give you some welcome drinks, and they basically go through the different membership tiers, membership benefits that you have. And additionally, they do have benefits like a free 10 minutes head and shoulder massage. They also do have other things like a 20% off spa treatment. They do have 2 drinks per day. They also do have a complimentary access to the airport lounge at the domestic terminal or the Langkawi airport. So there are actually a number of additional benefits that Marriott Bonvoy members do get if you stay at this property. So it's actually pretty good. So they explain everything to you then. So the room that we actually stay in is actually the 1-bedroom Oceanfront view suite, which is actually, I would say, sizable. Although I don't think it is 150 square meters as what they publish it to be. There is a separate living space which is actually quite nicely designed, and there's a nice chandelier above, and this whole place feels actually very homely. And of course there's a bedroom which is separated, but the highlight really is the large balcony that the living room has access to, which overlooks the entire Straits of Malacca. So it's actually very beautiful if you have good weather like we have during our stay. So I would say no complaints about the room that we are assigned to. He has quick access to the facilities like the pool. And speaking of which, this hotel has 2 pools. One is a larger size pool for adults, and it actually has very nice views of the sea as well. And the other is a kids pool, which is a bit smaller, shallower for your little ones. We didn't actually go to the fitness center, and it is actually in a different wing of the hotel. It's quite far away. And we also did not try the spa, but they do have a spa, which as I mentioned, you get 20% discount if you're staying here as Marriott Bonvoy Platinum and above, which is quite nice. And we can move on to talk about the breakfast. So this hotel has daily buffet breakfast at Seasonal Taste. And I would say that the spread is really good in terms of the types of food items. The selection is actually very good. However, I would have to say that the breakfast was very disappointing. I don't think there was any food item that was actually nice. We just took a little bit of everything and we decided, no, this is not. It's actually really, really bad. Everything was badly done. There's a scrambled egg, which is actually really hard, and I don't know how it passed as a scrambled egg. And basically, it was just not good. So if you plan to opt out of the breakfast, you can do so. It's 98 ringgit per person. I think that you can find better food outside the hotel for breakfast. And yeah, so I would say it's also really, really, really crowded, especially after 9 a.m. So if you are planning to come for the breakfast, do come before 9 a.m. It's really bad. There was actually a very long queue when we were leaving at about 9:30 a.m. and they had no tables left. Yeah, so I didn't think that it was properly managed in that aspect. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this particular stay. Additional comments I would like to make is perhaps the service. I would say the service is really very good, and I would say for Westin resort standard is really really quite good. So no complaints about that. It's just the breakfast is just very disappointing. Yeah. So if you do enjoy this video, do remember to give us a thumbs up by clicking the like button below, and of course do consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. We have more videos over there, so do check them out. Yeah. If not, we will see you in the next video. Bye.